afternoon, everybody, or rather good morning, depending where in the world you are. Welcome to today's vlog, where I will be showing you or going through how to create a custom title block in Procon PADDS. And my name is Mamjakile Sole, and I am a Procon technical consultant. And without wasting any time, I will jump into today's agenda. And on today's agenda, I will be uh, doing an introduction, and then I will be looking at where these default PADDS bending schedule files are located, and then how the different bending schedule files in PADDS are used, and then we will then look at how to create your own title block template, and then how to edit your own template files, and then lastly will be how to use the customized bending schedule templates within PADDS. And without wasting any time, let's get into the demonstration. And if I open PADDS, where I will be showing you uh, how, but firstly let me start with where these are usually located. So if you go to any file explorer, really you will be able to see where these are located, but you need to go to the C drive, then the Procon folder, and then underneath that Procon, or in that Procon folder, we go to the user folder. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see or notice there are three templates, which is BS Procon 1, 2, and then 3. These are three different templates, and how they are used in PADDS. I will simply go back to PADDS, and then if you are under the bending schedule and you click on print setup, and the bending schedule title block dialog pops out, then you will be able to see where they are. So firstly, the first template will be to print your schedule and sketch on one page. So if I click that, then you will see that you can print both the schedule and the sketch as one. That is default template one. And then the second one will be just to print, or just to be able to print your sketch on the bending schedule or title block. And then you can either print this to PDF or DXF, where you can simply open it in an AutoCAD drawing. And then the last template will definitely be able to print just the bending schedule on its own. Now we are going to start off by creating or editing our own template. So if you have your company logo, you can simply do that. One other thing that I wanted to make you guys aware of, if you have not ticked your customized tags, what you will notice is if you print your, or be in the process of printing your bending schedule, you see that the tags for the date, detailer, and all of that are not available. So please make sure that you do tick that you want to customize your tags. You can simply edit those tags if you are interested in doing that, but please make sure you do select, so that the minute you print your schedule, these tags are named accordingly to each face in your bending schedule. So I am going to close this, and what I've done is I already have a bending schedule that we have used, or a drawing that I have already prepared, which is the staircase drawing, and I'm going to just edit the bending schedule or the title block for me to be able to print that title block. So if we go back to the file explorer, and what you do is under the C drive, Procon, and the user folder, I am just going to create a new folder, and I am going to name that folder new logo. And what then I will do is I will copy these three default templates onto the new folder that I've created. And the other thing that we need to do is your company photo. or the photo that you want to use for your template, you simply copy it, and you need to paste it in the same folder that you have created or customized those title blocks. So I'm gonna open the first, and then from there, once you've pasted the logo, what you then do is we are gonna rename these, and the first one I'm gonna name it BS Procon New Logo. I'm gonna make a space there. Let me just correct that, and I'm gonna copy that so that I can paste it on other templates. So rename and space, and then space, and the last one I am gonna rename it as well. And once you've renamed the three templates, what you then do is we are gonna open this template so that we can edit it. And at the moment, you will see that the logo is currently the company or the Procon logo. Now, what we can then do is on your keyboard, you can press BB just to select these in order to delete them. But first, let me do this. BB, I just want to select this, and I'm gonna block copy and move this from maybe somewhere there, and I can simply go on edit. Actually, let's go to text and edit this text, and let's say I say micro, let me use capital letter, Micrographics, right? And that's it. And let's say block copy. I just want to copy this B3 there, and then maybe at the bottom we can simply edit this text edit, and let's say www.mgfx.co.za, right? That's fine. We can always move this just so it is in line with this. Block copy 4, we can place it somewhere there. That's fine. We've added that, and then block copy just so we select these, and we can delete these. And to delete the photo, if it's not selected when you were selecting all the blocks, we can simply go to edit, and under erase we can erase bit map, and we're gonna delete this. Then from there we can go to file, and then we are going to insert a raster image, and under the folder that we have placed or pasted our photo, which is under the C drive Procon user and the new logo, we're going to select the company logo, and at the bottom you will see once you have an active command, there will be a directive or instruction on what is the next step, which is the program indicates that we need to select the first corner. So that will be my first corner and my second corner. And once you are happy, you can simply go and save this, and you can close this, and then we go back to the folder, and we will select the second one, and we can simply do the same thing. Maybe delete and edit. We're going to delete the photo, press escape to exit the command, and then we go to file, and we're going to insert a raster image. We select and open first corner and second corner, and we can save this. You can simply add the company name and the website as well on this specific logo as well. Let's save this, and then we close it, and we are gonna edit the last one, which is this one. similar way, we're gonna delete these, delete and edit, delete the logo, press escape to exit the command, file, and then insert a raster image. Select the image you're inserting, open, and first corner and then second corner, and we save, and we simply close this, and we go back to our drawing, and you go to print setup, and then from there, once you have the bending schedule title block dialog open, we go to our BS template file so that we are able to select the new template file that we created, and we will select the BS Proco new logo 1 as our default bending schedule, and then these you have to add them manually. This you can simply click today, and then the date will be populated, and then detailed by ML, which is myself, Mamjagile Sole, and then the reference drawing, the job number, revision, and then the sketch number, and then the schedule number. And once you're happy with these, if you click on print, yes, I want to replace, and you will see now the company logo has been added. With this one, because we did add in the company details, you will see that you have the details over there, and you can simply print to PDF or print to DXF. And then if we print schedule only, you will see, because we did not add in any company information there, there will not be anything, but you can simply also add for that. And then lastly, you can print on the third default, which is where it is the bending schedule only, and that is how one would definitely edit or create your own template or your own title block. And if you have any questions, please feel free to send through your questions to info@mgfx.co.za or to myself at mj@mgfx.co.za, and I will definitely assist if needs be. And you can go and check out all our webinars, vlogs, and everything that has to do with different softwares and Procon itself at www.mgfx.co.za. And thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more videos, and do not forget to click for the notification to get any new webinars that are posted or new vlogs that are posted in our website. Thank you so much for watching.